Thanks, Nikki and Hannah. The second day of school at the University of Iowa means we are only getting closer to the start of the games for the fall sports seasons.
That's right, Jordan. And over in Carver Hawkeye Arena, it's year number 2 for University of Iowa head volleyball coach Bon Szymanski, whose squad opened up last Saturday with some preseason play during their annual black and gold scrimmage. I was able to take a look at this tight-knit group and how they have been bonding together thus far in the young season.
Team broken up into 3 small teams, and they came up with a team name, and they have a team flag, and when they win challenges they get to stake their flag in the gym every day. Those kind of things are really fun. Again, it takes us out of something that's normal.
I mean, we started off with 8, and as cliche as it sounds, we're like all really best friends, you know, because there's only 8 of us, and then, you know, we're just filling in the missing pieces, and now we're all closer than ever. So.
The Hawks have had a lot of new girls to get comfortable with, as 4 transfers have made their way into the Hawkeye program this year, while also adding a couple of brand new freshmen to the squad.
Been hanging out in the locker room, so that's really helped, just watching movies and just asking random questions, picking each other's brains. That's really been helping us.
8 new players on a roster for this fall, so that's really more than half of our 15, and so they have some things to figure out. You know, where do I get the CAM bus, and you know, how do I get a cheeseburger at lunch, or whatever it is. But what they figured out already is how to be great teammates. They figured out how to work hard in the gym and practice to be successful, and definitely we're really looking forward to a great season this year.
The Hawks' schedule this year is one of the best the program has ever seen.
This year we've set up a really great schedule out of conference, and obviously we have a great schedule in conference that'll allow us to build RPI. Our preseason strength of schedule is 15th in the country. That's something maybe that this program hasn't faced or set up before, but we're going to do it, and we're going to get out there and push ourselves to be challenged all year long, not just when we get into conference and get kicked around the court a little bit. It's time we start doing some kicking.
The volleyball squad will look to get on the winning track this Saturday when they open up their season at the NIU tournament in DeKalb, Illinois. They will be squaring off against the South Dakota State Jackrabbits.
And in other sports, Hawkeye soccer player Elena McGruger has already been making her presence felt in her young career. McGruger was recently named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week, which is the first time a UI player has received that honor since October of 2012.
That's right, and the freshman from Mustang, Oklahoma, helped the Hawks get wins over Pacific and Omaha, scoring 2 goals along the way, pushing the soccer team's fall record to 2-0. But as the fall weather rolls on, so does Hawkeye football. And standing by in the Daily Iowan sports reporter Laura Belanda on why Kirk Ferentz teams continue to see success on the ground.
Jordan and Zach, Hawkeye football fans are more than familiar with the Iowa run game, but in front of every good I formation is an even better offensive line.
Teams last season.
We're trying to carry on the Iowa way. That's what we talk about all the time.
Iowa football is notorious for producing beastly, brute, NFL-ready offensive linemen. Hawkeye Nation has heard the name Brandon Sheriff for a few years now, but it's time we see some new faces on the line this year. We'll start from the center and work our way out. Senior Austin Blythe was named 2nd team All-Big Ten last season, and as a definite leader of this offense, he knows the inexperienced player's success is somewhat landing on his shoulders.
They haven't played a down, meaningful down of football at right and left tackle, so I think it's going to fall on us to get those guys going and get those guys ready and understand that just go out and have fun. It's just a game.
And on to the guards, number 58, Eric Simmons, and number 65, Jordan Walsh. Simmons, a 6'2", 295-pound Iowa native, played on special teams last season, while Walsh started at right guard. Walsh proved his worth in 2014 in his battle against Minnesota's Rashid Hegeman, and he only seems to be improving. Finally, to the outside, left tackle, Boone Myers. He saw action in just 4 games in 2014, but at 6'5", 300 pounds, there's no doubt that he'll be ready on September 5th.
He's a quality guy. Both he and Boone are very quality guys. They're hard-working guys, intelligent, and to me it's just a matter of time, but they're running the race well right now.
And on the other end of the line, a massive Ike Bodger. The 6'6", 300-pound sophomore at right tackle has gained a lot of attention this offseason, and he's confident in the O-line's growth.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of work to do, but we're getting better. I feel like every practice, we're making progressions and making steps towards, being a dominant offensive line.
And we've seen some dominant offensive linemen make it to the NFL from the Hawkeye trenches, including top 5 pick Robert Gallery, Super Bowl champion Brian Bulaga, and 4-time Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda. Hopefully we see this year's line ready to follow in their footsteps. Jordan and Zach, back to you.
Thanks for that, Laura. That will do it for us here in the sports studio.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow night when we see how things are tuning up behind the center of Greg Davis's Hawkeye offense. But for now, back to you guys at the desk.